Hello everyone, and welcome back. My name's Nicholas, this is Major Crit. Today we are again doing the weird voiceover thing where I had a problem with my audio and things didn't get recorded properly. And that kind of mimics this problem I'm having here at the beginning where I'm trying to get back to the light world and just wherever I step ends up being the wrong place. It's just really shows you what this playthrough is like for us. Anyway, finally back here, which means we can get our flute out and fly. We're going all the way up into the upper eastern corner, upper right-hand corner of the map. Get a Turtle Rock, the last of the 7 dungeons for the 7 crystals. Though likely not the very last dungeon in the game. And now I've got to try to remember how we get there. Not that way. I've got a suspicion about that black rock up there. But I also remember that there was a place we could hookshot across, a bridge that was broken and we couldn't pass the first time we came through here. And I'm doing a pretty good job of dodging these rocks. But I'm too nervous to say it, and then as soon as I do say it, that's when I start getting hit. Because, you know, that's just how life goes, right? It's like, I don't believe in jinxes. I don't believe in, like, that sort of good luck, bad luck. But, man, sometimes it feels like it, right? Like, as soon as you start getting cocky, you know, it just all goes against you. I'm remembering this, that we have actually explored here a little bit before. So I remember that down here was a portal. So, we're down at the base of the mountain. We've got to get all the way to the top, though, if we want to get to the dungeon. So, never done this before. We find that there's a shop here. Again, just weird things, and yeah, sorry, I was wrong last episode. It's 50 rupees for 10 bombs. And I'm like humming and hawing now, right back in the original recording about, man, like on one hand, getting a few hearts and spending a few rupees sounds good, because, you know, I've got no use for rupees right now, but man, having to go back in there and go through the dialogue every time, that just seems like a pain in the neck. Let's just get a couple hearts and then keep going and hope that we don't, like, die by 1 heart sometime. Because that would be annoying, wouldn't it? We've got to fall. Push that, and then we can't go to the right. We've got to go to the left. Figuring that if maybe I come back down afterwards, that'll reset the blocks. But actually, it might be better for us to fall down here onto the other side of the blocks. And there we go. And whenever we've got these, like, man, I don't know why I keep having that problem where, I mean, I know why I'm having that problem, right? Is that pressing A is the pickup button, but also pressing A is the boots button. And I don't know what I'm doing wrong where I keep accidentally Pegasus booting rather than just picking up the thing I'm trying to pick up. Suspicious that they gave me those bombs here, so I'm wondering if there's a secret passage, but nope. And we would have heard a jingle if that one down low had opened up a door. Keep moving forward. And hey, look, we're at the top already. No problem. Ah, this thing. Man, alright, so yeah. Alright, so we're in like another little dungeon section. Oh, look, a treasure chest over there. Ooh, well, we've only got a few more pieces of heart to get, so, you know, maybe this will be a piece of heart. Oh, wait, no, a bunch of chests. Oh, maybe one of those will be a piece of heart. I just realized there's that hole over there, or that wall that we can destroy. I never did end up getting over there. I wonder if anything was good in there. Don't do something silly, Nicholas. You're better than that. I'm not sure how we would have gotten over that. See, that's the sort of silly thing that you shouldn't have done. I'm wondering if maybe like we can come in from a different angle and get across. I don't know. But no, we just found 150 rupees and wasted most of them. So off we go. So we know that the Turtle Rock is to the right. So I want to go everywhere other than the right to start out with. And we face Lynels, who look a lot different than they do if you've ever played Breath of the Wild. I mean, in some ways very similar, right? Lynels, or Lion Sentinel. Sorry. Is that where the name comes from? Lion Sentinel? Lynel? Anyway, Lion Centaur is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, we know Turtle Rock's there, but there's this tower here that's been sitting on the map the whole time. But it's weird, flashy magic. We can't get to those stairs. It's covered in pigs, and we know, well, I know, I don't know if you know, but you should know, that pigs are the symbol of Ganon and of evil. So I'm guessing that's going to be our final dungeon, which does confuse me a bit because from what I do remember about this game, and again, I've not played this part of the game in a very long time, but from what I do remember, oh, was this where the quake was? That would make sense based on what's coming up. Anyway, I thought that the final boss was in the pyramid, like right in the middle of the Dark World, where we kind of first came in properly. I'm poking around here and wondering, because I vaguely remember there being a piece of heart on like a little island off to the side of the mountain that maybe we needed to use the Dark World, Light World, you know, transportation to get through. But nope, doesn't seem like it. Just have to make our way past these Lynels again. A lot easier to beat in this game, I'll tell you that. Don't know how much damage their attacks do, but you can also just kind of run past them. They don't really give you much. I mean, rupees at this point are a non-issue. Let me see, we've got a puzzle coming up. No, I was wondering if we've got a little puzzle coming up that I couldn't figure out the clue to, and so just brute forced. And I was wondering if the arrangement of these skull rock things would give us a clue, but it doesn't seem like it. So we've got to get up top. There's the quake symbol. That's going to be the key, obviously. So we've got to go through here. And then there's no portal. But maybe if we hammer down the stakes, that'll make a portal appear. But hear that sound. That's not the good sound. That's a bad sound. So obviously either we're doing things in the wrong order, or there's something else we're missing. I'm again having problems with these portals. But yeah, I'm trying to get somewhere better. Then we can port back, and hopefully that'll reset the pillars. It was interesting, actually. I noticed that the pillar didn't seem to reset back when we like had a false start. There we go, that's the sound we like. So now we know the order. We got lucky, and the brute forcing is not going to be very hard at all. It's not too bad when we've got, you know, only 3 buttons to press and no repeats, right? Yeah, so it's like looking around like, was there some clue around here that would have told us what order to press these in? Not really. I guess brute forcing it is the solution? Whatever. We're up here now. Stand on the symbol, and then grab out that symbol. Yep, it's exactly the same thing, not exactly a tricky puzzle. And I expected the turtle head to like blow up, you know, shatter from the earthquake, but no, it just kind of fades away as the screen rumbles. Leaving the poor little turtle paws sitting out there, you know, headless. This looks a bit weird. Nick, do you possess the medicine of magic? If not, I recommend against going any further. And I realize, no, I do not have the medicine of magic. And that's an issue. I'm like, do I want to go back? No, I don't want to go back. So I'm going to do a little trick here. I'm going to dip out for a second and make a save state of of my game, so that if I have to redo this, I don't have to go all the way back out. I can just restart with full magic from the beginning if something goes really wrong. So obviously we're now finally using our cane, or our staff, whatever they call it. Even though we didn't use it in the last dungeon. So we've got these, ouch, things, and we can see immediately why we're going to need magic. Or at least one reason why we're going to need magic is that literally just to get around this dungeon, we're going to need to use our magical tools to traverse. So if we were ever completely out of magic, we would, well, not be able to keep going in the dungeon. Thinking here about, I got hit by those guys like multiple times on the way in. Gonna draw them out. I'm also kind of surprised that that rupee's able to balance on that little question mark. Trying to draw the skull towards us as well. It seems to slow down whenever I'm facing it, especially if I'm close by. When I'm further away or facing away, it comes at me. Kind of like a boo, but a bit different. So we got kind of a similar situation to how the other dungeon started out, though it'll end up very different, as we'll see. Where we've got this big central room with these platforms that we need to go around and then investigate all the rooms off to the side. Obviously, this is a light all the torches puzzle, so I'm trying to think of how to do that in the most effective way. Mostly I'm just trying to make sure that we can do it really quick, all in one go, because if those torches go out, that means that we'll have to use our fire rod again, which means we'll need to use up more magic in a dungeon where we know that magic is a precious resource that we need to conserve. Realize that was coming back at us so quickly. Trying to dodge. Again, we could probably use our cape to get through here safely, but that would mean using magic, and I'm gonna be careful with my magic. Hey, we get the map immediately, which is very nice. A little bit of a top up and a key, so some good stuff here. So we can see that, yeah, on the first floor, we've got this big room with a few things going off of it, and then bigger basement, and then a bit of a smaller basement too, and then the final basement 3, which is probably just going to be, you know, one more kind of big room, maybe a big room, a small room, and then the boss. I think the boss rooms aren't really like on the map as such, if I'm remembering correctly. I guess we'll figure out. You'd think I would have figured that out by now, though, given like how far into the game I've gotten. But you know, whatever. We persevere. We just do things without thinking about things too much. Why did I even think that arrow was gonna hit? Like, why am I so afraid of this little blue guy? I don't know why, I just am. Probably because, you know, if I get knocked off the platform, not only do I take damage, but I also need to use my cane again to make another platform, which is more magic used up. Which is no good. I look at this room and I'm like, oh no. Last dungeon we managed to, you know, mostly skip this room. It's one of these attacking tile things, but seems like this time we're gonna have to just deal with it. We could again, I think the spikes on the floor are you know, they're there to make the thing harder, give us less room to dodge, which is why I'm trying to use my sword to attack. So it's not working very well right now. It worked fine at the start, but yeah, I'm really struggling as we get near the end. And then dodge the last one. But I think the spikes are also there to serve as a reminder that we could have used the cape there. And unfortunately, our reward was lots of magic and lots of health, when we did need the health, but we really didn't use the magic. And also, we probably lost more magic trying to get in here. So I'm pretty annoyed at this point. Like, oh, was there really like no key, no nothing here? Do I need to start bombing the walls? I've interacted with like everything I think I can interact with. Well, we know that there's room to the left, so maybe it's bombable, probably not, but I've got to give it a shot. I don't want to risk the room below refreshing and having to deal with that again. But no, dead end as far as I can tell, so we're going to have to keep on going to the next room. Get arcane out. I do wish we could have like 2 weapons equipped at the same time. That would be nice. Isn't this a cute little weird enemy? He's kind of like a what you call it? Spiny? Is that what they're called? Spinies from Mario? The cactus guys who you can hit them and their bottom sections fall out. It's like that, but with angry little eyes and cute little antenna. Okay, we've come to another locked door. We can't get past here. There are chain chomps in this room as well, by the way, speaking of Mario enemies. It's like, okay, must be in that room down below us is where the final key is. And we can tell by the map, if you saw that the room has a yellow dot at the top here. And those, oops, those yellow dots always indicate staircases up and down between floors. So that must be the way to the next floor of the dungeon. If we can get down there. I'm like humming and hawing about whether I want to pick up these pots or these skulls, whatever. Because on one hand, if we pick up magic, it's a waste. On the other hand, if we pick up a heart, it's totally worth it. And like, I don't know what that sound is. Compass, useless, whatever. And then we get lasers. And it takes me a second to figure out what's going on, but then I realized, I thought it was a graphical glitch, but no, it's not a graphical glitch. It's if you're facing away from the eye, then the door opens and it stops shooting. Yeah, so we've been everywhere. I know I need another key, but there are no keys, right? Like, we've been in every room. We were pretty thorough, right, about our exploration. Like, what are we missing out on? Was there something here in the middle? I'm a bit, not nervous about getting off this platform, but I don't want to, again, have to make the platform multiple times going in and out of rooms and just drain that much more mana. So I decided, alright, well, let's go ahead back into this room and see if there's something we missed. And here's where I'm going to run into problems. And I can totally see how I should have done this. Okay, maybe there's something with those, like, little rooms. Like, there's nothing, like, down there. But maybe, just maybe, if we push one of those blocks next to the blue walls, maybe that'll be something? I'm really not sure at this point. Like, that seems like not a great chance, but can't really see anything else to do. We've been in all the rooms. So we're going to have to risk it. And these chain chomps are going to be an issue for us as well. So, okay, enough thinking, time to start moving. We'll go ahead and... Come on. Yep, get going. Get a ranged weapon now. Or a bomb, I think is what I end up doing. Yep. Nice, and now let's just do this, and bam! A chest, great. That one does nothing. So we'll just do that again. Easy peasy. Oh, run away from the chomp, and... Oh no. I've just trapped myself. Isn't that annoying? So, like, I'm thinking here for a second about, okay, is there some way I can get out? No, gonna have to use a mirror. Giant pain in the neck. I hope not too much is reset. Well, I see there that the magic potion has reset, and so that tells me that if the magic potion's reset, then maybe a bunch of other stuff is reset as well, because normally items underneath, pots, skulls, whatever, don't reset in these dungeons. Not unless you leave. Or something else random happens. Again, so I know that, aha, there was a heart there, so we may as well stop for that. Nice, another heart there. Not going to help us, but we're going to lose it immediately. We can at least get through here. Don't have to worry about that guy now, just charge through. Alright, we've got... no, we've got to redo this. So let's see if we can do this without getting stuck this time. We'll just use a boomerang this time. Those chain jumps do a lot of damage. And I almost run back over the wall again. I get my timing wrong. And bam, there I go. Luckily, we have just an entire backpack full of trapped fairies. So we survived the hit. go down a level. And here we are, finally to the basement. And in fact, that took us an entire episode to get through, just the first floor. Well, it's, you know, getting up the mountain and then to the first floor. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab myself this anti-fairy, then call it quits for today. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.